The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you've got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Flips it out to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll set up to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cade.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Pringle. Got enough for the first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. 2nd down coming up. On the ground, it's Pringle. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in the game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough for the first. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. Look out, he's got room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. He'll run for it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Love the play call going RPO on 4th down here. And how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that 1st.
They want to run it left here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this one.
Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a nice nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Calls his own number. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. He's got it along the sideline. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a shot. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. It doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground, it's Pringle. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. To throw, it's Carr. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion formation is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, when you can set up a 3rd and long situation defensively, it allows you to play zone coverage. Everybody's got their eyes on the quarterback. You're seeing it thrown, and you can break on the ball to force an incompletion like that.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Past the 40. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line, almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Trying to pound their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Sends it back in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Extending the play. Right on the money. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air, it's Carr. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And back to the air on second down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
The sure hands, it's Price. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.